Okay, so we're going to go over the Metabolomix lab test here and how to do it to get the best results. It's a great test. First thing, you're going to start with a handout like this you will have gotten from us. It tells you things to eat, or actually things not to eat, an excessive amount of. Just read through the list. It's okay if you have a little bit, just don't have too much. We tell you what too much is. Because if you do eat too much of these things, then it skews some of the results. All right? Anna's going to explain how to do the test.
Okay, so we'll give you a kit that looks like this. First thing you do when you go home is you're going to open it up so you know what's inside. Take everything out. And the bottom, there is a brick. There's an ice brick. This is going to go in the freezer as soon as you get home. This needs to be frozen solid in order to send it up. Then you're going to collect your first morning urine and you're going to put them in each of these tubes. There's 4 tubes in here. There is some labels that goes on here, and they're right here. You're gonna take these labels.
So where'd you find that?
Inside, in the front. When I give you the kit, I will put everything to where you can just grab it out so you don't have to search for it. But this, you're gonna put your date of birth and the date of collection on here, and they're gonna go on each of these tubes. So when you collect your first morning urine, we'll give you some cups. You're gonna open this up, take out the pipette, and you're going to take the urine out of the cup and stick it into each of these 4 tubes, okay? Then you're gonna put the label on it and shake the tubes up, put the tubes back inside the bag. This bag with your urine is gonna go into the freezer along with your brick. So the brick's in there, you're gonna put it on top and just leave it in the freezer. While that's freezing, you're going to do your finger poke. There's 2 lancets inside here. You're gonna take it out.
Let me get a little tip on this. All right, so we get people who, some people just can't get enough blood to come out. So just so you know how to use these, and the directions are in the box, but you'll pull this off, and you'll just push firmly, and it'll click, and it stabs you. There's 2 of these in there. We do have more in the office if you need more. So what you want to do, prepare ahead of time, do some push-ups or wall push-ups if you can't do regular ones. It's not just about your hand, but it's about your forearm and your whole arm. So do some push-ups, jumping jacks, really get that blood flowing. And then the blood will have a tendency to stop. So you just keep milking it and then squeeze and then milk it, squeeze until you're able to fill up the circles.
And these are the circles. So you're gonna drop the blood onto the circles, make sure they're full. Inside, also there's instructions. So everything I'm saying you don't need to remember, but you can always look back on the paper. Okay, so they want you to have the circles full, covered like this. They don't want you to have it splattered. So make sure you fill up the circles. Also, you're not gonna touch it. You're just gonna let the blood drop onto it. Once you fill up all 4 circles, you're gonna set this out somewhere and let it dry.
Let me add one thing to that. So, and it's okay, if you can't get enough blood to actually drip, it's okay. You just don't want to smear your finger on it. So, but if you have a drop and you can touch the drop to it without touching your finger, that's still okay.
So once this is done, you're going to put one of these labels on here also with the date of birth and date of collection, and it goes on the bottom. Then you're going to set that out somewhere and let it dry. So your urine is freezing and your blood is drying. It needs to freeze for 24 hours and the blood needs to dry for 24 hours. So the next morning, you're going to pack it up. So you're going to grab your brick, put it on the bottom, get your frozen urine sample, put it on top of there. You're going to take your blood sample and you're going to fold this paper over, put it back inside the bag. Everything else goes in the trash. You don't need to keep those. And you're going to put that on top of the frozen urine. Put your labels on top of that. They give you some Band-Aids and some alcohol for to rub on there also. I'll put the instructions back inside. Everything goes inside the box. You put this on top just like an ice chest. Close the box up. And the box is going to go into this FedEx bag. There's also going to be a prepaid label that you're going to stick on here. Put it on and take it over to your local FedEx. You might want to call ahead of time and find out what time their pickup times are. So if their pickup time's at 8:30 and you get there at 8:40, it's going to have to sit till the next one. And if it sits too long, it may thaw out and you'll have to do the whole test over again. These kits don't cost us anything, so if you do mess up, we can give you another one to do it. It's just once it's shipped and it gets there, if it's bad, then you just have to redo the whole thing. There's also instructions to follow along, so you don't have to remember everything. You're also going to find this inside. This is for a cheek swab. Now, Dr. Hobbs doesn't always recommend that for all of our patients, but if he does say he wants you to do the cheek swab, then what you'll do, just follow instructions that's on the handout. Swab inside your cheek, put it back inside, stick it in the envelope, and ship it out. But this is not one of the main tests, so you really probably won't have to do it. Okay? And if you mess up or you have any questions, just give us a call or text you in the office and we can walk you through it. That's it. Thank you.